the methods or ways of getting the domains, correct everyone? And once we have list of domain, few thousands of domain, what's our next action item? What should we be doing? Is what we are going to understand today. We already know, but we don't know. So the next action item is studying the metrics or evaluating it against the metrics and screen shortlisting the domains. Correct? But how do we do that? Is something that which we are going to learn in today's class. Are you all following me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So we have discussed all of this. Yeah. So why do we build the backlinks, everyone? Why do we? What is off-page SEO and why do we do the off-page SEO? Yeah. So yesterday we have learned this method identification and obtaining the list of methods. Now today we are going to learn shortlisting of the websites. We have gone through the prerequisites. All these are methods of identifying the domains, getting the domains. Okay. So yeah.
So we were supposed to start my Google business.
No. We will be finishing off this backlink part. Then we will. We haven't finished the backlink part, right? So after finishing the backlink part, we'll be starting with my business listing. We haven't finished the backlink thing yet, Anjum, still. So once we are done with this backlink part, then we will be starting with my local
Google
business.
My Business.
Yes. Yeah. Why can't you build links from all the websites that you have compiled or downloaded from various sources? So yesterday we have seen various sources. One is Google Planner and Moz extension, Moz, Ahrefs, uh, what else? Majestic.com. All these platforms will help you to get the list of domains, and you can also use the commands like this, search queries like this, search parameters like this on internet, and you can download the websites. One second. Right, you can download the websites in all these possible ways, or your friend might send list of domains. So from multiple sources you can get the domains. So the next thing, so you cannot build links from all the domains that you get from the internet or whatsoever you have downloaded from everywhere else. Why is that so? See, now here it is showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you build links from all these 5 websites just because the traffic is good? Or let's say here there are 18 domains. Can you build links from all these 18 domains? Why you should not? Why you cannot? Why you are not supposed to build links? We're going to learn those things as well. Yeah. First thing, many websites would have been prone to Google penalizations. Understand this and avoid building links from such websites is super important. Understanding this and avoiding building links from such websites is super important. What is this Google penalization? Why is Google penalizing the websites? Why will Google penalize the websites? What do you think would be the reason that Google is penalizing the websites? See, if your web pages are not of real value to the Google bot, Google simply stops ignoring them, and they have certain criteria or filters. So, for example, if I'm not speaking pleasantly to all of you, you might stop speaking to me. Correct? Everybody? If I'm always shouting on people, they might stop speaking to me, correct? If my behavior is rude, I might stop interacting with them, correct? Everybody?
Yes,
Same
sir.
way, Google will have such experiences with your website with regard to various things. With regard to various things. So one of them is you fooling Google with no content or no real value on the web page. You inviting unwanted bots to the website and creating inconvenience for bots to crawl your website, right? And you having over ads, too many ads on your website is also going to be a problem. Are you all following me? Your content not being a quality content. You are just updating some content. It's not authoritative content. It's not a good content. Even in those scenarios, Google would not. So they have some filters, some criterias to figure out or identify, and those are called as Google algorithms. Google algorithms. If any of these algorithm is nothing but a filtering process. It's a piece of code that is its main work is to identify all the flaws or issues with regard to your website. Whenever it identifies such flaws or issues, it's going to block your website. It's not blocking, it's going to give less importance to your website, and ranking should drop. It may not crawl your website effectively. It may start ignoring some of the web pages or the complete websites, and your website would go away from Google. Are you all getting it? And you building links from such websites is of no use, not just about no use, you might see a bad impact as well from those websites. Many websites would have been prone to Google penalizations. Understanding this and avoiding building links from such websites is super important. We are going to learn which are all those algorithms and what are the different Google penalizations later, right? So for now, you just remember Google would penalize you for various reasons. Which are all those reasons, we would be learning them in the later classes. Getting it, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Many websites may not be relevant. Building links from irrelevant website is a negative indication to the bots, and you might read less from such links or will be prone to Google spam and penalization again. Building links from irrelevant websites, there is an algorithm called as penguin algorithm, pigeon algorithm. The algorithm names Google has given different names: panda algorithm, penguin algorithm, pigeon algorithm, then EAT, EEAT. EAT is expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. EEAT is, it's actually earlier it was EAT and now it's EEAT. Experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. It's going to figure out that for your every piece of content that's published on your website. Your website can be prone to EAT algorithm or penalization, and your website would not make any kind of progress on search results, right? And whenever you download list of websites from various places, you might also find links from competitors. You should know whom you are approaching. Is third point clear? So now you have downloaded this list. Is there any guarantee that there is no competitor pertaining to your business? There will be competitors. You may have to stop avoiding them. Some of the websites falls to the category of now news and would have got picked up by the news publications for information about the respective businesses. So what is the heading here? Well, okay, you cannot build links from news pages also sometimes. You can actually build. It's not that you cannot build, but you should be aware of which is a news website and which is not news website. Some of the websites may not be credible and useful, especially when you are investing money and getting a backlink. So you can see now if your friend is not giving a backlink like that, just like that to you, you may have to bribe, you may have to pay them. You will tell that, okay, I'll pay you 5,000 rupees, give me a backlink to my website. So when you are paying, why should you be linking from websites which doesn't have credibility? You pay to the websites only which are credible, correct? So hence it's important to understand credibility and usefulness of the websites. Some other websites would have got expired. So you downloaded the data from Majestic SEO, right? Using this method, and some of these links would have got expired. The domain would have got expired. The domain is no more working. Are you all getting it? Some of the websites top level domains .in, .us, .net extension are not relevant based on the business region or category and have to be avoided building links from such domains. So domain extensions or the top level domains. So in India the top level domain is .in, for USA .us, for Singapore .sg, for Australia .au. So if you are an Indian business and building links from Australian website, so it's kind of suspicious thing for Google. Correct? It's a suspicious thing. And avoid building links from such websites which does not belong to your country at all. If you're see if there is one or few here and there from a news kind of portals, that should be fine. If you're explicitly doing links from various other countries, it's of no use. Bot visiting from different countries, it's not a big deal, but bot visiting from different country would rank you in those respective search engines. It's not just google.com, google.com, google.in, google.us, google.sg, google. See, Google has multiple subdomains. Google has multiple search engines or region specific search engines. So if you're inviting a bot from Australia, always your website may do good in Australia and not really in India. But then you are expecting a lot of sales to happen from Indian region and you are only in India. Getting it? Some of the domains might belong to different languages and countries and are not relevant, and you should avoid building links from such websites as well. Is that clear, everyone? All the 8 points? Do you have any questions? None of you are asking questions to me. So you can ask questions about this 8 points. Some of the domains might belong to different languages and countries and are not relevant, and you should be avoiding building links from such websites. Why should you not build links from other languages? Some Hindi portal, some Tamil portal, correct? Some Odia portal, some Malayalam portal, correct? Can you build links from such portals, languages, different languages? See, if it is Indian languages, you can, because India speaks multiple languages. But building links from Spain, the Spanish language on the website, the French language on the website, basically they all indicate the websites belonging to different countries and same like 7 points. They are not relevant. They would not make any kind of sense, or it could be an easy signal for search engines to point out that these are all intentionally, forcefully done and less value backlinks. Or to put it another way, you don't have to encourage French bots, French language bots, or Spanish language bots to visit your website. Rather, you could have visited, you could have invited a relevant bots. Yeah, everyone
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Any questions? If no questions, we'll switch on to next topic. Yeah. So you have understood why you cannot simply go with all the websites, mostly like things to avoid. But what has to be considered in building backlinks? So the first thing that you have to consider is crawlability. So if a website is getting crawled quite often, you building links from such websites will be super useful. Will you make friendship with a good person or a bad person? What kind of benefits you will reap if you're making friendship with politicians, celebrities, and what kind of benefits you will reap if you're making politicians with smugglers, with criminals? It's something like that. So here on the internet, you linking your website from the other websites which has good crawlability should be the first criteria. Understand? So how do you measure that? So if you have to understand the crawlability, there is a metric called domain authority. domain authority.
Okay, sir.
So higher the number, better the crawl frequency of the website. And these are websites that can crawl your website quite often when links are built from such websites. Use tools like Moz to check the domain authority. You can simply Google Moz domain checker and you can use the extension. We have seen that in the yesterday's class. The Moz extension for your browser, right? So this is one way to understand the crawlability of the website. The second method is the best load times and frequent content publishing indicates the website's crawl frequency could be good and you can consider building links from such websites as well. Use tools like tools.pingdom, GTmetrix, voiceload to check the performance. Manually check the content publishing frequency. You go to the website and start monitoring it. Start tracking it. How frequently are they publishing content? Are they publishing only one piece of content every month? Or every week they are publishing multiple pieces of content? So you have to understand these things as well. And also you have to understand the quality of the content, not just about the frequency. You have to also understand the quality of the content. They must be publishing some random shit which is of no use. Bots should not allow to visit such web pages. It's of very less value, right? Correct. So you have to see the quality. How do you understand the content quality? How do you understand the content quality? So you have to read them. So if you are seeing it to be copy pasted from somewhere else, if you think all the wrong information, outdated information published, so that's a clear indication that content is of no real value. If they're copy pasting it from some other portal, their grammar is not good. So the quality is not good. Their sentence formation is not good. It's a low quality content. There are a number of ways, a number of things that you can consider to assess the quality. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So that the websites, make sure the websites are relevant to your business, product or service and build high quality content. And it's fine to not to have the highest domain authority in these cases. So if the websites, make sure the websites are relevant to your business. If they are relevant, you don't have to really go with this domain authority. Even if the domain authority is slightly low, that should be fine. If they are publishing content frequently and content quality is good, if they are publishing relevant content on your website, you can consider those websites and you can build links from them despite the DA being low. The websites which have got a good number of organic visitors can be a good indication of good performance and better crawl frequency. See, if any website is getting good traffic, that indicates they are being crawled good number of times there, and then they must be performing really well on the Google search results, correct? Use tools like SimilarWeb, Ahref, SpyFu, and many more others to check the traffic. There's a tool called SimilarWeb, that will help you to understand the traffic, measure the traffic. And not only the domain authority, there is something called as spam score. If the website is building links from various, if basically website has spam bots visiting their website, there will be a spam score assigned to the domain. right? So spam score can be any number from 0 to 100. So 100 is the highest and 0 is the lowest. You if anything is so try to keep it lower than 5 percentage. The spam score has to be less than 5 percentage. If you go to the browser, you get to see the spam score here. Let me take you. Yeah. Oh, it's not showing up here. It actually shows up the here also you have the data or information. Yeah. Okay, spam score I have eliminated here. You get the spam score details as well, not just the links. And let me show it to you. Here we have tracked it on Moss tool. Spam score 1, spam score 2. Yeah. So another criteria spam score here I have to log into this again. Let me do one thing. You see here it's showing domain authority, it's a page authority, domain authority. So if we log in, it shows the spam score as well. But we are already logged in. Or we may need to have a paid account. So Moz tool, a paid version will help you to understand the spam score of the domain. No. So this locked is because we are not on the paid version. We are on the free version. Okay. Okay. Anyways, I believe you understood. Next is build the links from websites which already have too many backlinks. This indicates the website would be getting crawled quite often. So, for example, again, coming back. So now look at this. How many links does this web page has? 5269, correct? This has 0 links. Do you all see that? And this has 78 links. This has only 9 links. 11,000 links. 1700 links. 308. 23. one link, zero links, 11,000 links, 86 234 links. So now let's assume all of you own your own websites, have your own websites. Now if you are planning to build links from these websites or any websites, you building link from websites which has more number of links is always the best. It's loading. Hold on. 510 links, 13 links, 64 links. Building links from these pages which has more number of backlinks will be super useful for you, or rather compared to the top web pages that has zero links. Clear everybody?
Yes.
Okay. Consider websites of highest citation flow and trust flow. Check these details on majestic.com. So we can use Moz and we can go with trust flow and domain authority. But when it comes to Moz tool, it's not trust flow, it's not domain authority. It is it is not domain authority and it is not spam score. Here the metrics are different. They are trust score, citation flow and trust flow. Citation flow and trust flow. So this citation flow and trust flow will be again in the range of 0 to 100, especially if you are using Majestic SEO instead of Moz. You can go with this metrics called citation flow and trust flow. Citation flow indicates how frequently the web pages are getting crawled. So how frequently that website is getting crawled. Basically, it's indication of the crawl. It's not domain authority. It is now measured in a different way called a citation flow. If links are flowing to that website quite often, you are planning to build backlinks from domain A, and this domain A is getting crawled quite often by 1,000 other domains. So there are links from 1,000 other domains, but bots are visiting from those 1,000 domains quite often and again to domain A, and that is called as good citation flow. It will be in the range of 0 to 100. Trust flow. So from these domains, there are backlinks to domain A, and how trustworthy are they? So if they are good trust, the score will be higher. It will be again from 0 to 100. Clear everyone? Check the index count, some like this. It indicates the search engine optimization and organic performance. If you see valid number of web pages indicated, not too many web pages, and if all the web pages pertaining to the website are effectively indexed, then you can consider it to be getting crawled effectively. But then unfortunately, this is now not available with Google. Only on Bing you can check this. So Bing.com is a search engine. Okay, so I'll check site caller sandradigital.com. This indicates, so this is showing 1600 web pages are crawled pertaining to indexed pertaining to Canva digital website. So which are those websites, web pages? You could see all of those 1600 pages. Now let's assume my website has only 1600 pages, and if all 1600 are indexed, it's clear indication, it's a clear win that your website is getting crawled effectively by the search engine or the bots, and it's showing all of them properly. So it's actually a good indication if all the pages are indexed. So let's assume I have only 1600 web pages, but here you will see 1.6 lakh, which is bad. I don't have 1.6 lakh web pages, but this indicates so many dynamic pages are getting created on the server and they're all getting crawled, which is very bad. It's losing all of its energy over dynamic URLs, unwanted URLs. Check their internal linking strategy to ensure the website from which you build backlinks has an internal linking strategy implemented. So how do we check the internal link strategy? So this web page has internal link strategy built. This is internal linking, or it can be from anywhere, from this website within the same website, having links to various other pages indicates internal linking. Okay, see, all this indicates your website must be getting crawled effectively. This internal linking. It can be from blogs also, not only from here. You are from within the blogs, you will have the links. So from this article, see something like this: links to other pages, social media agency. Left bottom, do you see that? So this is all internal linking. This is all internal linking. So if the internal linking is all proper on the website, you building links from such websites will be beneficial, because let's assume you have built a link from this article social media, from this article improve SEO for e-commerce, and now this will have so many links from within the website. Bot will be visiting this article, and whichever is visiting this article will be visiting your destination page as well. Hence, website with good internal linking will be super beneficial. So check the index count. Okay, done. Internal linking, domain age. But domain age indicates the possibility of not having too many backlinks pointing to it, or higher domain authority, but going by just domain age is not. So people also consider domain age by default. See, it's so people think if somebody's age is higher than yours, people might wrongly think they are very knowledgeable, which could be true or may not be true. Correct? So age never defines the intelligence, age never defines the wisdom, age never concludes that they are of good wisdom, good knowledge, correct? So same way a domain, but there are chances that since the domain is quite old, there are good chances that the domain would have got too many backlinks. So people also measure the domain age. How do you measure the domain age? You will just have go to Google domain age checker. Okay, let me check it. I'll put it as Candra. On the kind of effort that they have put in building the backlinks or various other things. Right, Candra Digital Domain Authority is somewhere around 13, I believe. Fine. But when you compare to this Learner Tribe, which is 1 year old, and its domain authority is 19. So you want to see that Learner Tribe domain authority will be 19. Yeah, you see here it's 18. It was 19. So yesterday it has dropped to 18. You see the spam score here 4. Spam score is 4. So you can build links to your website from learnandthrive.com. Spam score is less than 5. Domain authority is 18, which was 19 earlier. The page authority is 20. So if you check the domain age, and the number of backlinks built to this website. For this website, we have few backlinks. And for this website, we don't have any backlinks built. For this website also, we don't have any backlinks built, and hence the domain authority is less. And look at this Flipkart, 17 years old. Understood, everyone? Sorry.
Screen and reach, sir.
Yeah. So look at this. I have inputted multiple domains and check the domain age here. 4 years, 9 months, 1 year, 3 months, and domain authority of this website, Learn and Thrive, is 19, and domain authority of this one is 13. And look at this Cantra Foods domain age is 5 years, 2 months, and the domain authority of this is just 11. Though it is the oldest, 5 years domain authority is 11. It is 1 year, 3 months old, but domain authority is 19. 4 years, 9 months, but domain authority of this is also around 13. 17 years old and domain authority of this is somewhere around 70 or 80 or 90. Are you all getting it? Domain age doesn't necessarily indicate that crawling is better, but there are chances. So now 17 years old, but additionally, parallelly, they have built lot of backlinks, implemented lots of marketing, and their domain authority is also very high. If they are consistent with their implementation, domain authority can also be considered. Clear? Sorry, domain age, not domain authority. Domain age can be considered as a metric to measure. Okay. So we'll discuss this in the coming class. What should we do once we have the domain shortlisted by going through all of this? Okay. So we'll wind it up for today here. We'll connect back tomorrow and understand what should we be doing once we have websites shortlisted based on all of this.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Fine then. So anybody has questions? Okay. Let's connect back.